o'clock, so finish this cup of coffee, and then I can have a bourbon.
Oh! I'll still probably be here.
I mean, come on. We're fully stocked out here.
I saw the fucking picture. I was about to say you would have blankets.
So, in the basement, I have a curio cabinet. You know those, like, your grandmother always had that corner cabinet that was all glass that she had her china and shit in, like that?
Yeah.
I got one of those and turned that into my liquor cabinet in the basement. And last time I went to Kentucky, I was in the liquor store and found a single barrel Blanton's Gold bottle. Which is like,
no, it's the whole bottle itself gold.
No, it's a single barrel run, and the topper's like gold instead of brass, and it's $200. And I'm like, I gotta buy it. I've never seen one before, so I bought it. And it's sitting in the basement waiting for the day that I start the car up and I'm able to drive it out, and that's getting cracked open. I've never seen it either. Which made me super excited.
Very exciting.
King of the galaxy, king of the galaxy.
Well, okay. And we're golden. Shower.
Yeah. Bring it in.
Trial number 1, folks. Don't know. Should be alright. Should only need one microphone.
Shit'll pop out.
Hi.
I like how you sit down like the school teacher.
I'm here with my pal, Tim. Or if you've read the book, Timbo.
Hi.
This one is going to be 2 or 3 parts. He's pretty much in every chapter of the book, from Appalachian Trail hikes, Allegheny hikes. I think the random, like the first hike
The
we
random
did.
Cuyahoga.
Yeah, that was.
Was that
You
Twin
had-
Sisters?
Yep. Yeah, I forgot. I mean, it's in the book, but yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, that was the one that we had to walk the side of the hill.
Yeah, it was like this. Yeah, that was exciting.
No, one slip and it would have been Chris Farley flipping down the hill.
Oh yeah,
Actually.
and it was winter too.
Uh-huh.
I don't think it was really iced
No.
over.
We literally walked down there just to make a cup of coffee at the waterfall.
We did. Like if you see those posts on Instagram or whatever, people are like, I came all this way just for a cup of coffee.
Uh-huh.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
Did. We've gone separate ways. So, let's take it back to the very beginning. Tim used to be married to my, I was going to say wife.
Well, kind of, because we always said we were sister wives.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, he was married to my sister a long time. And I don't even know how old or how long ago that was.
Our divorce was 8 years ago.
Holy hell. Yeah, because we did.
I have it marked on the calendar.
Oh, is it coming up?
Actually,
Divorce anniversary?
Actually, it started in February and ended in June.
Hey, at least we still get the trends here.
Oh yeah, that was the first thing I noticed when we moved here. Like, it feels like old times. You can't get away from hearing the train.
Yeah. Yeah, we go way back. I'm trying to think how far back we can go with this.
God, Alex was like 8.
Yeah. What were the adventures that we had? It was just the Geneva house, the Loveland Road, wasn't it? When we first...
No, I had the house in Ashtabula.
Holy
lived in
hell, that's right.
Streetsboro, with the Highland Apartments or whatever.
Yes.
But I had,
oh my gosh.
we also had the apartment in Middlefield too.
Boy, I was way off. My memory.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
It's because we're getting well seasoned anyway.
shit. Check out what the rabbit eats when I'm in the basement.
I wonder if it tastes good.
Well, I'm sure it does. She eats all of them. So these are, I'm going to go old school here, but I have other stuff on my Amazon, but like what we had.
Oh, that's when I bought Jerry's boat.
Yep.
When we did the trade.
Not pitchfork based, do you know?
Definitely not. No.
No.
No, I had a fishing rod. Oh, I've been trying to find that picture too.
Which one?
Go back one page.
Oh.
These ones.
Oh, yeah, when you were bulimic.
Yep. I need to get back to that state.
Yeah. It's not a picture at all. Sick. Oh, wait, yeah, it is.
Yep.
That's the fork.
No, that's a shovel.
That
That was for burying bodies.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. I don't even know where to start. Like, I can't just jump right into the book. They need a backstory of all the stupid shit that we got into.
Like,
Garage parties, going, dodging the train. That one we went over with my mom and sister.
oh.
I actually cut that
So-
out of the last episode because I hate
I was
that
gonna
story.
say, like, that's one that I bury deep down inside and forget. Like, that one goes to the back of the head and covered up with alcohol.
Yeah, my mom actually brought that up. And I took it out of the episode because I hate that story.
Yep.
And my mom was like, she was like, was Jeremy with you? I said, no, it was just me, Tim, and Alex. She goes, Alex was way too young for that. I'm like,
Alex was the one we were trying to get off the fucking railroad track.
we'll edit this part out too. This is not good. All right. Fast forward a couple years. Actually, no, we go back even further than that.
Yeah. Back to the days of, like, driving around in the Cavalier doing ice creamy
Oh my
freestyles.
gosh, yes! I still wish I found out where. Did you record that?
I thought we did. I don't.
Because I used my
maybe we did.
megaphone, and then the two
Yeah.
girls were walking down some side street just yelling at
Go
them
flying past them and pull the e-brake and spin around in the road.
with your exhaust on your Cavalier.
You know, nothing sounds better than a 4-cylinder with a 4-inch fart can.
Yeah. What was the Sunfire too? That did the same
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Yeah, I was dumb then.
We were all dumb then.
But like, I grow up, and then I got 4 more cylinders and open headers.
Yeah. We could go cruising in this. So we're in Tim's garage, and he's got his hot rod that has been restored. Well, you restored it before you even restored it this time, right?
No, because I bought it in what,
Oh, yeah, the original Blue Ox.
22 or 23.
Okay. And it was as is.
Yep.
And then you had to restore it because you caught it, or it caught on fire
Yeah, from the garage.
camper.
Well, the camper caught on fire, then caught the garage on fire.
Beautiful chain of events.
Yeah, yeah, that was a great Thanksgiving.
That was on Thanksgiving?
That was the day before Thanksgiving, and then the next day we got 4 feet of snow. And I was out here with the trailer and a winch trying to get the car out of the garage because I thought the garage was going to fall in with all that snow, and it never did.
That's impressive.
Like, I was shocked. And then when they brought out the mini backhoe to tear down the garage,
Yeah.
like, the amount of work that machine had to do to pull it down, I should have just rebuilt the damn thing. But then,
Oh, the garage itself?
yeah, like, I'm pretty sure I could have saved it, but it would have never been this big.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're used to...
I would have never been able to do the amount of work that I've had to do on this thing.
How big was it compared to this? Long time?
Half the size.
No. I'm imagining it a lot smaller, shorter.
Oh yeah, it was 10 foot ceiling, and I think that's 16 or 18 feet.
Oh, I thought the top was 14.
No, the end of the walls is 14. The center is about 18.
It's not... Yeah, you need a lift.
Yeah.
I like your lighting job. I never paid attention to that.
Thank you.
Well done.
That was custom.
It's it's like the Christmas, like, yeah, just sync them together.
Yep.
But
They
it's
just
on,
daisy.
but it's on one. No, they're all plugged into the next light. Okay.
Yeah, you could run like 6 days a chain like that. But it lights up pretty good in here.
I like it. So I'm just going to be scrolling through my old fucking pictures.
Okay.
We're going back to, I think these dates are going to be right. So I uploaded them from different places, but 2008? There's no way that was January.
It's not January, but I think that...
I'll try to load these up as we talk about them.
It had to have been 2008.
What they call you in this?
Travis Conrad.
So we went fishing somewhere up by my house. I don't know where you were living at that point, but you got a giant. Was it Streetsboro then?
Yep.
He caught a huge carp, enormous, and then he got into the outdoor magazine, and it got his name wrong. They ended up putting Travis Conrad.
Yeah, because Natalie submitted it.
She did. I can't see her doing that.
Yeah.
I'll do it for you. And then Guitar Hero in the camper. Yeah, that's
Oh, the mobile home.
yeah. Oh. Trying to outdrink.
Stevie B at
trying to.
Jules Dance Hall. That's closed down now. Pretty sure.
How was that? What did they do? Food? Underage?
I think they just went out of business.
It sucks. I guess I haven't been there. That was the only time I
No,
was there.
that's pretty good because that place was a dump and like DUI city.
I can't imagine that. That was when I tried to outdrink Stevie B, and that was. I did pretty good, I think, for myself. But
Well, you started off strong.
yeah, that's the day we were drinking at like noon.
But usually when like 3 or 4 people tell you that you cannot outdrink somebody, don't do it.
We shouldn't have pre-gamed before going out. Because we were drinking beers
That's true.
earlier in the morning.
Yeah, but back then you couldn't go out without pre-game.
Yeah.
I mean, it was cost effective.
Yeah, and then
When you have $12 for the week, you got to drink what you have and then save that $12 for the bar.
yeah, but that drinking what we had, that was the beer, and then we were doing shots of probably Jack, and then I think moonshine came out at some point.
Stevie B, if he was handing out shots, it was snake bites.
It was snake bites at the bar.
Yeah.
But before then, at your house, we were pre-gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was snake bites, because you kept telling me the bad stories that would happen with snake bites, and your dad
Oh yeah,
ended up on like
they bite you.
I mean, that night I was feeling good. I don't remember the next morning. I'm not sure how I
The
felt.
snake bite.
Oh, that's what that means. God, we were drunks.
Oh boy.
Oh, man. Oh, man, the bachelor party, my bachelor party. National four-wheeling,
Oh yeah.
throwing me in the mud.
Yeah, but at least I let you get rid of your chew and your phone before I threw you.
That's true.
See, you were
Alright.
smart.
In a way. That's when you blew out your exhaust.
Yeah.
Because we were going down to West Virginia.
I still blame it on the slanted bridges.
Oh, dude, that was the dumbest thing ever. What was like we were crying, we were laughing so hard about bridges, and we weren't even drinking.
Every bridge had a slant to it. None of them were
Why would they
flat.
do this? Make it over the road, make it under the road. Actually, if they went under the road, then at that point it would still be a bridge you'd be on.
You'd be over.
Oh man, we're starting it all over again. Yeah, but as we were going, I did something because you had the exhaust. It was a Jeep, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Right,
it
your
was a
Jeep.
black Jeep.
And you punched it on the gas because we were blasting some sort of music. Then you punched it, and all of a sudden you hear, whoa, and then.
As soon as it downshifted, you heard that thing pop and just exhaust dragging.
Exhaust fell off, got out. I think you ripped the rest of it off.
We ripped it the rest of the way off and put it in the back of Jeff's truck.
Yep. Yeah, because he pulled over too.
Uh-huh. I think he had to turn around and come back to us because he was ahead of us.
Yeah. We were taking up the rear like spotters.
Yeah. Got it.
Let's get to bachelor party again. This is the Gatlinburg one.
Oh, that was a fun one.
When we got
I don't
wet,
remember much of that one.
we were drinking downtown Gatlinburg, where me and Natalie got married at. We were hammered. And my old brother-in-law from my stepsister, he had his SUV out there. So we got ratchet strapped onto the seat.
No, the luggage rack.
Oh, I'm sorry, the luggage rack on the back of this thing. And then we were going up the mountains. Like, it wasn't just like a straight road. This was going up mountains.
No, it was like the
See?
4-mile road up the hill.
The whole way. Like, we didn't even... see if I can...
No, and he was trying to go as fast as humanly possible.
Yeah,
up
sipping
that.
around turns. Yeah, that was... Shit, me and Natalie were just talking. We were doing this... We got married 15 years ago. So that was 15 years ago.
Good job on the math.
I didn't do it. Remember, I said Natalie.
Oh, Natalie did it.
And he was my best man in my wedding, so whatever I got into, he got into. So whatever.
I ruined a good pair of cowboy boots that day. Because I was too drunk to keep my legs up on the rack, and I just kept dragging my cowboy boots.
Well, that's your fault. Drinking. Oh man, your bachelor party.
No, that was the baby bath.
Oh, the baby bath for Ben. Yep.
I fell
yeah.
out of a tree.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, we were. We drank
so well, the worst part of that was, remember trying to sleep in the back of the four-wheeler trailer with no blankets or anything, just freezing because it was the beginning of April.
Yes, but no, I think everybody else had blankets, and I think Jeremy and Chris came in later, and I ended up giving my pillow, I think, to Chris because there was a pillow short or something like that. So I had like a small blanket and a pillow, a little pillow. So I was freezing my ass off, and everybody else had just passed out pretty much. But yeah, that was at your parents' house.
Yeah,
That was chilly.
that was very chilly.
Ooh, boy, look at that turn of events.
Oh, God.
Speaking of chili, remember,
Oh, our little cooking yesterday.
this is when you cut your hair into a mohawk, doing shots in the kitchen, trying to make, I think that was venison chili.
I think we were doing back straps.
Yes, and that was just Hormel bean, the
Yeah.
Hormel chili. We were just mixing stuff, trying to make it good. It was good regardless.
Well, we thought it was good. That's all that mattered.
That's right. Yeah, there's no way this is all going to fit on one cabin.
Oh,
Parties.
remember when we were down at the cabin and we were shooting arrows straight up in the air?
I was actually moving stuff around in the garage the other day, and I was moving some arrows aside. It just for no random reason that popped into my head. I was like, "Oh, shit, we were stupid." Go ahead and tell that story while we look for more stories.
So, of course, we were drinking, and
There was never a time we weren't drinking.
well, pretty much. So, was it everybody went on a four-wheeler ride and left us alone? Mistake number one.
Yeah, exactly. We were different.
And then we were trying to figure out what to do, and we found in the garage a bunch of old aluminum arrows.
And they had like those big, like I think
Like
there were turkey
giant
heads,
broadhead.
turkey broadheads on them.
Just a two-blade fixed. And
They
we
weren't
had-
the claw-looking ones.
they were a two-blade fixed.
Oh.
And we got the bright idea to grab the bow, and what better way to waste some old aluminum arrows than to just shoot them straight up in the air, try to keep track of it, and then run away.
And it wasn't even away from like just in the wide open. We were
At
right
the fire pit right next to the
We were
camp.
right outside the cabin. Was it you that launched it? Or me? Who wants to get in trouble here? Because Mom's going to hear this, and Mom's going to tell Jerry probably. But
Yeah, but
That's-
see,
that's-
all we did was make a new downspout.
Yeah, that's right.
Because
Yeah.
it only came through the gutter.
Which was about that far away from going into
through
the
the
cabin.
roof.
Which in the cabin, I don't even know the insulation. I think that for the roof was just like the blow-in stuff, like the foam. I don't know if that was.
No, because they had plywood up. Because remember, it looked like old plywood signs that were
Voting
screwed up?
signs.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And then you could hear the mice crawling up there
Uh-huh.
and down the side. That's right. Okay. So, anyways, yeah. We took that arrow and straight up, which was pretty close to being straight.
Well, and the best part was we lost track of it.
Yeah.
And
It
we
took
were
a
like,
minute for it to come down.
Oh shit, where did it go? So we ran into the cabin, and then we heard it come through the gutter.
Yeah, that was a high shot. Yeah, that took a minute because that fire pit was at least 30 yards from the cabin, maybe, if that.
I don't think
If
it was
that.
even that. I think it was probably like 20 yards.
Yeah, shot it up, lost it, ran into the cabin. Then a couple seconds later, you just hear thump, thump. And we're like, oh, okay, maybe it had to have come down. There's no way that was an acorn. So we go outside, we're looking all over the place, all over the ground, and we don't see it. And I don't know who caught it or how we even saw it. But we looked up, and it was like the porch of the cabin, and then it was like the actual roof of the cabin. And it was through the gutter going to the roof of the cabin, wasn't it? Because it stopped at the awning. Because it went through the gutter and then stopped.
Yep.
And it didn't make it, which was the tin. Yeah. And that was just one adventure.
That was one.
Another stupid thing we did.
Yep.
But fun.
Count them up.
There. Huh?
Count them up.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So everybody that watches this, they just turn it into a drinking game and do a shot every time we tell a stupid ass story that we shouldn't have lived through,
oh man, yeah.
and then they can experience our alcoholism.
Yeah, get the tally going. We won't go over the. Well, it was the muzzleloader, which actually was only the memory came up on my phone a couple months or
Was that
a
the
couple
one
weeks ago.
where I
You
hit that button
you
buck
say.
across the ankles? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't on purpose, so you don't have to drink for that. That was just an accident.
No, that was an accident.
And was that the one where there was quite the trek to go find it? And
It was a trek, and there was events during that which we cannot speak of.
there was a lot of snow and a lot of hills.
And a lot of
And-
missed shots.
We've both grown up on that aspect because you're on.
Well, that
It's-
button buck turned into a snowmobile really quick. Because it started coming down the mountain on its chest and just the back legs pushing. And it was doing mock Jesus coming down that freaking hill.
Am I thinking of a different hunt where Chris was there with us?
No, that's the Chris one.
'Cause- did we get 2 deer that year? Why am I missing the sledding part? Because that, or was that when we started to drag it and then just let it go?
No, that's when Chris was trying to run after it because he ran after. He used up all his speed loader rounds that he had with him
Yeah.
and was chasing it after it with that. He had a wooden knife that he had with him, and he was running down the mountain chasing this thing with that wooden knife.
It's like Tomb Raider.
Yep.
Showing our age. Tomb Raider, holy hell.
Yeah. Laura Cross with pointy boobs.
Yeah. Best.
They were just triangles.
They were, boy, were they nice triangles.
They were great triangles.
What else?
You know, one that I keep seeing pop up of like people doing those reels of like 90s kids and all that crap
Yeah.
and things you did and things that you took for granted. And one of them was 2 guys sitting in the basement playing PlayStation, and on the screen was Need for Speed Underground.
Oh my
And all I can
gosh.
think about is the amount of hours that we sat in Jerry and Diana's basement playing Need for Speed, trying to beat that last damn level.
Yeah, piss us off.
Oh god, that took forever. That was
Endless video games.
a huge moment in our lives when we finally beat that one.
Yeah. Probably drinking too,
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. We're out of here.
Let's see.
Oh,
We covered
gosh.
drinking. We covered drinking. We covered drinking.
Oh,
Did we cover drinking?
not yet. That's where this one comes in. Remember that? That was
Yeah.
our first hike out here. I think that's what actually started our group hikes and shit, was going out wherever the power lines were
Yeah, Geneva.
down the road. Yeah. Sorry, this thing is not. Here's another one. All right, well, maybe the mics are just going to be for looks. Hopefully this is going to pick it up, or I can get my Bluetooth.
Oh, it's not working.
No, it was, but I transcribed it, but I want to see if I can do something else, and it's making me sign up for something. Okay, free. Go. That just yeah, that was doing the little quick hikes behind.
Yeah, we'd just do that weekend. We'd hike a mile in the woods.
Yeah.
And then just set up
That was
makeshift tents.
Yeah, 1 year. Is that that must have been the first one we did. Because
Yeah.
I had my giant.
Because
40
you were in charge of dinner one night and brought a half-eaten pack of hot dogs. 3 grown men drinking out in the woods, and you thought 6 hot dogs were going to cover it.
Yeah, and I don't even think I brought all the buns either.
No.
Yeah, I'm not one for packing food. And then when we would go 4-wheeling out in West Virginia, I would bring Pop Treats. I was so cheap, I didn't even get the actual Pop Tarts. And I would still bring little hot dogs. I don't think you were there for the one I'm talking about, because I just kept going to the cooler.
No, because the only time I went to West Virginia was your bachelor party.
Okay. Yeah, well, the other time I ended up getting just hot dogs again. And I would just put 1 or 2 in my pocket, and then like the buns in this side of my pocket, and I would just sit there.
Pocket
I
dogs.
I would sit there, grab a hot dog, throw on a stick, roast it over the fire, grab a bun, and I'm done. Yeah, I'm not one for depending on when it comes to bringing food and supplies.
That's okay.
Yeah. But this one was...
We almost died because of hunger, but you know, that's all.
Well, no, I almost died of blood loss.
That too.
Because that's when you guys ended up going down the road. You were going somewhere. Someone came out that Jeremy knew, and you went out to talk to them. And then when you came...
And you were whittling a stick.
I was whittling a
with
stick.
knife towards you.
Don't cut towards yourself, folks. That's key.
That-
Being an outdoorsman, I should have knew that, but at that time I was an outdoorsman / drunk / hillbilly.
No, you were drunk city it, progressing into the outdoorsman.
Forgot about the city aspect.
Yeah. That's his trail name.
Was. Actually, no. It's been a couple different things, because the one time it was dry fire, because we went...
I forgot about dry fire.
Because we went right down the road here to Geneva Park to just do some target practice, and I had my bear, my compound bow, and I set up my camera to get a picture or video of me and you practicing, and I guess I was paying too much attention to how good the angle was.
Yeah, you wanted a picture of you at full draw.
Yeah.
So we were trying to get the picture, then you just let go.
Yeah, I shot, and all of a sudden I heard him go off, and then mine shot, and it sounded way different. And Tim was like, "You didn't even have an arrow in." Yeah, so that at least it didn't explode.
Yeah, forgot about the dry fire.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure for the Appalachian Trail, you're only normally getting one name. Because mine was city, then it was dry fire for some reason. And then I think we may have changed to something else maybe?
See, I only remember city because they had that that tree that everybody carved their names in, and we all put our names.
It wasn't the tree. It was the midway point on the trail.
Oh, the post.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then Jeremy. I don't talk about Jeremy's on here. His name was Bigfoot.
Yep.
I had it in the book. I had it in my rough drafts and stuff, and then deciding if I was going to publish it or send it out somewhere to have them publish. I'm like, I'm just going to have somebody else publish it. So as I'm like proofreading it the first time going through, I'm like, I am not going to put this name in there.
Nope.
I don't know who's going to be proofreading this. So I had to go back through everything and make sure it came out as Bigfoot.
Yep.
Should have put the B in parentheses.
Yeah. Or highlighted. Emphasize the B.
It's big, people. Bigfoot. I don't have time for this. Welcome to Evernote. Really want these words. Like, it's not even giving me any other options. Like, this is it. This is. I guess click on that. I'm that clicky guy.
Clicky guy. Just click it.
I just. Okay, you got it. All right. I'm signed in.
Yep. Click that. And then scroll down. There you go. Continue. Yeah, something went wrong.
Contact support. No. All right. Well, the mic's here to look cool. You want your own then?
Huh?
You want your own microphone? I brought both.
No, I'd drop it. See what I did there?
Drop it.
Yeah.
Baller, baller, baller. Oh, all right. God,
I like how we're just like bouncing back and forth over the years and not going in chronological order.
Oh no, nope. I knew that's how this is going to be. I'm not even going to read the book yet, just because there is so much stuff that people need to hear. We're going to be on Joe Rogan next month, so
Oh yeah.
I'm
right.
trying to get everything in line, and then I'll put it in order. Christmas.
Yeah.
Drinking at the house. Oh, there's muzzleloader right there. See, 2014. Is that right? It's cool. Basement drinking, backwoods bar.
That might have been 14.
Shed party. Oh, dude. You were there. That's what you were for my 40th
Yep.
birthday.
The old turkey head poker night.
MRSA.
Oh god.
Okay. Yeah, this is the second. Okay. So anyways, yeah, back to the one story we were going over. They were out talking to somebody. I was back whittling a stick for some reason. They came back, and I think I just had a sock or a rag, something wrapped around my hand, because I had, I don't know where I was at, somewhere around here.
In the meat.
I think. It was in the meat. It was bleeding pretty bad. And then we went to bed. After duct tape was the morning? Or was that night?
No, we did it that night. We duct taped like a piece of, I think we cut the sleeves off of a t-shirt and put it on there and then wrapped it in duct tape that night. So you didn't bleed out all night.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I went to the hospital and
Got a bunch of stitches.
stitched it up. It was deep. It was a doozy.
Yeah? That was a great morning to wake up to.
Good start.
Remember how great it felt when we decided to pull the duct tape off and that shirt was dried into it?
Yeah, yeah.
So we were trying to dump water and stuff on it to loosen it up.
Yeah, the two guys that are, well, at the time too, was super hillbilly. And when you guys said we should go to the hospital, then I knew.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is not going to be a joke. if you tell me I have to go get stitches,
Yeah.
I went and got stitches. That was fun.
Yeah, well needed.
Yeah.
I came across those pictures the other day too.
Great stuff.
That's the nice thing about Google Photos is it just pops up random memories one day and I'm like, oh, I remember that.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't want to, but there it is.
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
Sometimes you get those memories that pop up and it's like, oh, I should probably delete that memory.
I have done that a couple times. Oh, going to Domino's down by your house?
Uh-huh.
And I had my ass hanging out while I was picking it up?
Yeah.
That was a drunk walk.
Hey, there's Hat Trick
Hello? Oh, howdy.
and Willow.
Ooh, new puppy.
Hey, Willow.
Hello.
Shut that door. You're letting out the little heat.
No,
No, you can come in here.
my hair is gross.
That's all right.
Your hair? I'm growing out my bangs. I don't know if you noticed.
You can just come in here and we can pause the recording or whatever.
Okay, come on.
Okay. Little audio issue. I don't know how it's going to turn out. So, we still in focus? Still in focus. Got it.
Got it. Just gonna do it live.
Do a lot. Note to self: get a better computer with GarageBand on it.
Thanks, Chromebook.
Yeah. Still looks good. Here we go. Okay.
Look out.
One to go. Okay. So. I'm gonna dive into the book. Oh, my business cards.
Official.
Yeah. And a pen. Let me get a pen.
Ooh, look at you.
No biggie. Don't treat me any different. So in the book is when we, like the main one, I don't want to do like the little Kyle one, that was just a little putz around hike. This was your birthday. Wait a minute. Did we have the girl? It was with the girls.
Oh, when we set up the poop tent. Yep, I remember now. the old poop chair.
By poop tent, we mean we had a tree and we had just a regular shitty.
It was a little pocket of 3 trees. Made
Yeah.
like a little triangle.
We put a little crappy camp chair, literally crappy camp chair,
Yeah.
in the middle. We cut a hole in it, and then when you went to go take a dump in there, you would just hold the grocery bag underneath you.
And we also had a tarp to put around the triangle of trees.
Yes.
To make our little.
Yeah. So it wasn't actually like a little hut. It was like you could still peek your head up and see, and like look around. So before I even get into it, Tim was taking a dump. He would just, like I said, hold the grocery bag underneath the toilet, which it worked out really well.
It worked out.
Then I took it home, and Natalie was pissed about it. So Tim took a dump, and when he was done, it was like he took like a bag of dog shit. He was just walking out with it. And then he tied it off, and then he started swinging it around, and then you hit it up against a tree.
Yeah, because you asked me how it went, and I'm like, well, here.
That was early in the morning. We weren't even drinking at that point.
No, that was pre-drink.
Holy shit, I forgot about that. Oh my gosh, that worked out awesome though.
Yeah,
That was a great poop chair. What a great time.
I've replicated it down at camp.
As you should, as everybody should.
Like, nothing better than taking an old chair and setting it out in the woods as just a poop chair.
Yeah. Yeah, I think everybody needs one. Everybody uses like fancy buckets and stuff.
Like, I took the neighbor boy and Ben out behind my brother's house to go camping, and we did I took my green canvas tarps and made a shelter and stuff back there. And Braxton was asking, well, if I have to poop, how are we going to do this? I'm like, let me show you. So I found some old logs and I made a poop bench. And I took my axe and I hammered these logs in the ground and then put a log across the top and then tied it off with paracord and I made a poop bench.
Continuing with the poop stories, this I think it was the Alleghenies, but it wasn't our normal spot because I think somebody had taken it over. But in the morning, for some reason, you were wearing, I don't know if it was a yellow shirt or just a white.
It was neon yellow. I know where you're going with that one.
So it was in the morning time, and we tried to get ourselves away from all the people.
It was first thing in the morning.
Yeah, and there was a lot of cars in the parking lot that day, so we just passed everybody up, just found a different spot to be away from everyone.
No, this was the next morning.
Yeah, but we were away from everybody for the most part.
We were already set up, yeah.
But little did we know that there was people further out than us. So in the morning time, Tim went up and just away from the campsite, and he was just taking a shit just off the log. And all of a sudden, a little bit further out, you see Boy Scouts. Wasn't it?
No, it was a dad and like 3 of his kids.
Oh, that was a group of Boy Scouts.
It was like 3 kids and an adult that were going fishing, and I'm just sitting
and
there
your back was to
my
them.
back to them, just shitting. And I turned around and we made eye contact.
Clearly they knew exactly what you were doing.
That dad is just staring at me, and all I could think about doing was, hi.
Don't act like you don't do this.
Like, oh, that was the most awkward eye contact I've ever had with someone.
All right, kids, don't look over that way.
Straight see into my soul.
And more. All right, actually, we're going to skip that Alleghenies because the next one is the Appalachian Trail. Or do you want to do that Allegheny story?
It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, those are really too exciting. Those are too crazy. Usually the Alleghenies, it's just me and you.
Oh, the winter one.
Dude, no.
When I melted my freaking air mattress, and it was
that was when
everybody told us not to go because it was like
because it was
9 below.
supposed to be the coldest night or coldest day of the year.
Uh-huh.
We're like, all right, let's go challenge ourselves out in the middle of the PA Mountains.
Yep.
Yeah, that one. Because that's when Jeannie and Alex came out the next day because Jeannie wanted to do a photo shoot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And it wasn't bad.
No.
Like, if my air mattress wouldn't have melted,
because you changed the way you made your shelter because the one time you made it and it
I was just throwing up
getting
smoke.
Yep.
Yep.
Damn, I was going to say something. Gone.
No.
It's never going to come back. Control Alt-Delete. Oh, when we had, was it Four Loko? Or what were we drinking the one time? And we were just making little tiny like pine houses.
We were just drinking beer.
Was it just beer?
We were just drinking Bush.
Was that when the game warden came out to
Yep.
see if we were fishing?
Yep.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, and he was afraid to get his feet wet crossing the Little Creek to get to
Yeah,
us.
because the one place that we usually go camping on is like a little island, and there's a little tiny stream. Normally it's pretty low, but that year...
And you're standing there going, well, I just stepped there, step on that rock, that one, and then you can jump.
As you're standing over there with a beer and a gun.
Yep. Shirtless too, so
Oh, yeah.
like everything was hanging out.
We're all hillbillying it up over here, don't mind us. All right, well, let's, like I said, we'll bounce back and forth through everything. So let's get into the AT, 2015.
Oh, that was,
Fun. May?
yeah.
Well, see if the reading on these is as bad as the other one. Because the first one I did with my mom, like I was having such a hard time reading it because I wrote it and I know what I put,
Uh-huh.
but like reading it word for word out of here, I haven't read the whole thing because editing was getting really annoying. and I hate reading, so I'm like, okay, it looks good to me. Just go ahead and publish it. Yeah, no, it's bad. So we'll see how this one goes. This one has Timbo, AT Steamroller, me, City, Steve, my other sister's husband, Hammer Toe, because he kept hitting stumps and rocks.
I forgot about
Everywhere.
Hammer Toe.
And then Jeremy as Bigfoot. I think I'm missing our first hike.
I was gonna say, because Steve didn't go with us on the first one.
Yeah, I think I'm missing that one because we went. That was when we went to the Mason-Dixon line.
Uh-huh.
Maybe I just started making notes in the journal on this one.
I feel like maybe, because I feel like you talked about doing the journal on that trip.
Yeah. Because that's the year Stephanie just dropped us off. I had my big red truck. She dropped us off and she went somewhere else. Because that was Haggard. Is it Haggard?
Hagerstown.
Something like
Or
that.
Hagerstown or something.
Yeah, it wasn't too far. Well, yeah, this one.
Yeah, it was the closest point we could get to from here.
Just to try it.
Yep.
This one was with Steve, that one, we went into Harper's Ferry.
Yeah, that.
Because that's when the bar burnt down that following year.
Yep.
Quinns.
It's still open.
Yeah, I think they remodeled or something.
It looks exactly the same. We went 2 years ago. We went on a motorcycle ride down there. And we stayed at a bed and breakfast right up on top of the hill by the church.
Yeah.
And we would walk down and eat and drink down at Quinn's.
That was a cool place. Then we were debating, like, do we keep going or do we just stop and get a hotel and
We're
just
gonna ride
drink?
the bikes down this year.
Yeah?
Yep.
I'll ride on the back with you.
Dude, it's like a recliner back there now. It is amazing.
Is that a new bike then?
Oh,
From your fire?
oh.
I'll get this sitting. It's a little dusty.
Little dusty.
We'll see.
It's from all the work that I've been doing here. But yeah. I bought it off of Hattie's cousin.
When did you get this one?
Impression.
No.
And,
Over a stupid little fire?
right. And Hattie's cousin goes, hey, why don't you come over and take the Ultra Glide for a ride? Just clear your head. Just go for a ride. All right. So I went over, hop on it, and I rode around all day, and I could not stop smiling. And I'm like, God, I freaking miss this.
Is that one right better?
You don't feel railroad tracks or nothing. It is amazing.
Well, how old was your other one?
It was 2005, but it was a soft tail, and it just, you could feel every frickin' bump. And Hattie only had like a butt head like that to sit on. And this is like the full wraparound freaking
Well, you
recliner.
got the
and
giant
everything.
speakers on there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's even got GPS in the freaking dash. Yeah.
That's the difference going from little Suzuki Intruders.
Yep. But I got back home from the ride, and he goes, "Oh, just take it home with you, and then you can just ride it whenever you want."
Did he not ride it?
No, because he had 3 Harleys. He has his Road King, which is his princess. Like he's being buried with that.
Oh.
And then he bought that, and he dropped it twice because his knees just would give out. So he ended up having to get a trike.
Oh, okay.
So he went to a trike, and that's just been sitting in his garage. Like there's 2,000 miles on that now.
What year is this?
2020.
Holy hell. Yep.
And so I brought it home, and he calls me up and he goes, "Hey, here's how much I want for it. Why don't you buy it off me?" And I'm like, "You son of a bitch, you knew exactly what you were doing. Let him ride it, let him fall in love with it, and then I'm going to throw out a number that is so ridiculously low that you can't say no."
That's the dealership people. Well, just take it home.
Uh-huh.
Show your family, see what they like, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. I'm like,
Will they get you?
and then, like, I bring Hattie out here, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to do it. and I'm waiting for her to tell me no. Like, I want her to make the financial adult decision because I'm a child. I'm a 40-year-old child that is just dumb with buying shit. And I'm like, tell me no. I don't know if I should do this. And she's like, well, if it's something that you want, like, I miss riding the bike with you. Son of a bitch, you're supposed to tell me no.
This is not how it's supposed to work, but all right.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I really don't care about getting another bike.
I didn't think I did either. And then not having it for a year was just...
But you did ride a lot, though. I really did. And I sold... What did I sell mine for?
You made out when you sold that.
What did I... Yeah! And the guy that bought it, he bought that for his wife. And then she dumped it like a week later.
Did she really?
Yeah.
No
It
kidding.
was too big and too quick.
Yeah, that's what it was. Those little things did move.
Yeah, then the one time I ended up riding it home from your house, I tried to do the highway. Scared the living shit out of me. I don't think that bike was made to go, like, I don't even know how fast I was going, but it just sounded like I was all the way in 5th gear, I think it was, and it was just, and I tried to get off the next exit, and it was like the longest stretch of 90.
So I would ride my intruder on the freeway all the time, but it was everything that it could give to do 70 miles an hour.
I don't think mine got up to 60. Like, I had semis coming up on my ass and just last second just go flying by me. I'm dumb and dumb. So yeah, I think I just left it as on the back roads, and then I kept getting lost because I couldn't have my I didn't have my GPS mount on the bike. So I was trying to figure out where the hell to put it. That was
That was another adventure when we decided to get motorcycles together.
yeah, that's what it was. I sold the motorcycle and I ended up using that money for a camper, which we have now. That's what it was.
Yeah, because I bought my motorcycle and you're like, I want to play.
Yeah, you let me drive yours
Yeah.
for the first time. I never rode a motorcycle, and then I did in the parking lot, and I didn't stall out.
No, you did really well. Like, way better
Yeah.
than I was expecting.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, Tim, what if I dump this thing? He's like, oh, I don't care, it'll be fine, it'll be good.
It's an 87.
It's 96! It's brand new! Oh boy, we get on the CKY kick. Which, speaking of, Bam's back in Jackass 5.
I saw that.
Yeah. I'm excited to see that, but he can't do stunts.
You know what I don't like about seeing all that?
They're old?
They're old.
Yeah. I mean, Johnny Knoxville, he still looks like he's young, but all the grayness.
Yeah.
Steve-O, I just can't listen to Steve-O. His voice is just so raspy, and like he just forces his words out.
Well,
it just sounds like it hurts.
I'm sure it has nothing to do with copious amounts of drugs.
Drugs and making himself vomit so much.
Yeah. Or snake bites to the wiener. Like,
Yeah. I was trying to go somewhere with that. You're like, oh yeah, speaking of wieners, but no, we never did wiener stuff.
No, we drew the line at wiener stuff.
What about we did this with our wiener? No. We told ourselves no wiener things. Stop. Actually, that should be a TV show. Wiener Things? Instead of Stranger Things?
Yeah.
I think I've seen that movie.
I think there's websites out there called Wiener Things.
We are not sponsored by Wiener Things. Oh my god.
What was it, Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Dicktown.com.
Story time. Okay, let's try to get into this.
It's the amount of ADHD that
This is going to be everywhere. But what I'm going to actually do, because this thing takes forever to upload at my house because my internet sucks, so I'm going to restart it again.
I wish I had a slide whistle for that. You didn't come with props?
Da 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 da.
Ow, my wiener. Wiener things.
Oh man. All right.
My cheeks are hurting.
This is just.
We've done this for like an hour.
We haven't even gotten into the book.
My freaking cheeks are hurting.
Oh, memory lane.
I'm gonna need a bourbon for that.
Do it. And make it even funner. All right, well, let's get into it. I'll wait. You guys go ahead and get your books.
You know, just think they would have prepped and like had it ready.
I mean, we've been bullshitting this whole time.
We gave them plenty of time.
Yeah. Well, get your book, The One Outdoorsman. Page 27. Follow along. First entry, 5/22/15. 9 o'clock p.m.
Easter.
Did we get there at night? No, we didn't.
No.
Because when we first got
We
there.
got there at probably 9 o'clock a.m.
See, this is where that editing part came in that I was telling you about. All right, well.
Details.
See, this is why people need the backstories.
Because we had the poop bridge right there.
Yep.
As soon as we started, we're like, oh, we'll just drink from the streams. And we get 3 feet onto the trail and it says, don't drink from this. There was a sewage spill.
Whoops, daisy. I think I had pictures for this too. All right, so yeah, there was the Cuyahoga National pictures there. Alleghenies, we went through that. That was the Kinzu Dam. There it is. What time is it? Okay. Okay, yeah, so at least the date was right. So 5/21, the night before, let's paint this
Oh,
picture.
so maybe that's why it says 9 p.m. That was the night before we were doing prep work.
Yeah, but I did not. Got a little behind in the morning. So backstory about the night before every trail hike. We always told ourselves we wouldn't be drinking that much because we have to get up early, we got to drive to the place, we got to park and get all situated and all that.
We'll have a couple and just go to bed early.
No, we got hammered every single time. We'd stay up late, get drunk, and actually this time was at my house. We were shaving each other's heads and beards apparently. Yeah, then we ended up there.
Yeah. Nothing like staying up drinking till midnight and
Yeah.
getting up at 4.
Yeah, we were shaving our beards and shit at 11:42 at night. That was when I first started doing my head bald. I looked completely naked.
Yes, you do.
Shirtless, okay. Bags, 10:45. Okay, so yeah, it was a late night.
Yeah.
Okay, let's dive in. 9 a.m., folks, not p.m. Note. Got a little behind in the morning, but we were headed out where me, Tim, and Jeremy left off last year, Annapolis Rocks. Yep.
Yep.
So, forgot that
You
entry.
missed a whole chapter. Well done, sir.
I'm very good with books. The trail started off walking over the highway on the Washington Monument Bridge. The weather was perfect, sunny, cloudy at times, with a nice breeze every now and then. See, I like to get the readers in, where they can be like, oh my
Hold on.
gosh,
What
I
if
can
we-
sense it.
That's a nice breeze. They can feel the breeze.
More props. Because sometimes these cameras overheat.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Nice summer breeze.
Ooh, good song. Summer breeze. Makes me feel fine. All right. We'll sing later. We started off on a decent trail, more rocks. PA is covered with rocks.
Rocks over.
Boulders. That was your worst nightmare.
Yeah.
We'll get into that. But we kept a pretty good pace on uphills and downhills. My body was good, but I started getting blisters on the balls of my feet pretty early. If you remember.
Yeah.
I think I got new shoes that year. And I didn't even break
You didn't break them in. You just showed up with new shoes.
I kept up with Jeremy for the most part of the first, page 28 now. First day, Timbo and Steve walked onto the pavement and were doing fine. I'm guessing that's over the bridge. I can only imagine because no other concrete.
Yeah, that was the only.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because Steve and I kept a slower pace than you and Jared.
Yeah. Yeah. Hiking up the rocky terrain headed towards the Washington Monument in PA. This isn't like the big Washington Monument. Is that the original?
I think it was the original.
We saw a spot where there was a possible view. So I am pretty shitty at reading. so when I pause and I look back, I'm actually making sure that that's what that said. We saw a spot where there was a possible view. I thought it said something else. Bear with me.
Bears.
We scaled these boulders, avoiding rolling our ankles and falling down. It was pretty nice view. 1.5 miles later, we got to the monument. We walked up the spiral staircase to one of the best views. You could see West Virginia. People need to hear that.
I thought you could see like 4 states from up there, wasn't it? Or am I thinking of our first hike? Because there was that lookout and it had the little placard there that like Tennessee was here. That might have been our first hike. There was that pavilion or pavilion.
That
That was first hike.
That was.
Yeah. Never mind.
We took a little break there to We took a little break there for some trail mix that we had made up. Half an hour went by, then we got back onto the trail. Nice little break. Where we were going downhill for a bit, we came across an old abandoned and run-down stone church. We didn't stop to check it out. We actually, I think we did. I think we just walked by.
We just walked by it. But wasn't that coming into Maryland?
You are correct, sir. This is telling us.
Yeah.
So that was the monument.
Yep.
See, that was Bear's Den. That was when, see, there's no way these are over. I took that picture because we were making coffee and I came out of my tent in the morning and the smoke from the fire was going out, so we were making coffee that morning. So we took my books off and me and Steve stayed back.
Yeah.
This is not going to go well, folks. Rundown church, we didn't stop to check it out, just grabbed some pictures. Once we got away from the town, there were ups and downs and rocks all day long. We ended up taking our first group snack water break around 1, when we got up to head down to start hiking again. See, what is that? When we got up to head down to start hiking again, we saw a few guys, hillbilly fellas. I don't know if you remember that.
Was that the banana dude? Or, we shared Fireball with him.
No,
He was telling us about the fire. The
no.
bananas.
You talking about the homeless guy? Or not
Yeah.
the homeless guy? No, that was a different hike. This one
okay.
was, like there were 3 guys out, sunglasses, overalls, and like fake cowboy hats.
Oh, they were the ones that were carrying the cooler up from the parking lot to go stay at the shelter and party instead of like leaving the shelter for hikers.
It's like,
Yeah.
why would you do that? Like, it's not an easy hike just to get to the shelter either.
Yeah.
Idiots. A bigger, heavier guy with no shirt, holy jeans, and a red, white, blue cowboy hat was holding a beer, and his buddy was in shorts and boots and a machete on his back. That does sound like you and Jeremy.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be.
After we got done talking with the hillbillies, we went down the hill to refill our water bottles and bladders from the little creek, then continued our way. The next person we ran into was rather interesting. About 4 p.m., and I was leading at the time. I looked up. Without going further, was this?
That sounds like
Is this Hawkeye?
Where do you think you guys are going?
Boom! I'll let you say that.
Because you were the one, because you stopped and turned and looked at Jeremy.
Yes!
And like,
I don't have a gun. I don't have anything on me. This guy looks pretty raggedy. All right. I didn't think Steve was there for.
Yeah, because that's when we were sharing the Fireball bottle.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I looked up to see an older guy with greasy hair in his face, holey jeans, a Chicago Cubs fanny pack, ghost,
Yep.
with only one trekking pole to help him stand up, and he needed it. Dude, you
Oh,
could just
boy.
smell the fucking alcohol.
It was bad. And the fact that he was trying, he said he was doing the through hike.
Yeah, he said he started in Georgia.
Yeah. And, like, the amount of staggering that dude was doing,
He didn't even have.
I thought he was falling over.
He didn't have a book bag. He had that.
No, he
fanny.
had a pack on.
He did.
Yeah.
But I remember walking a little bit further down, and then there was just like a raggedy jean jacket just laying off the trail.
Uh-huh.
Let me check the pockets. I forgot.
I found $6 million.
That's how you got this one.
Yes.
Help him stand up. As we got closer to him, I hear him say,
Where do you think you guys are going?
and since Jeremy, Bigfoot with a B, since Jeremy has pepper spray, are you allowed to have guns on the trails?
You are, depending on the reciprocity and your conceal and carry permit.
So I just put that in just to see.
Yep.
He got in front of me and says, "We are hiking the trail, brother." We continued to talk with him, and while we were talking to him, he tells us his name was Petey, aka Hawkeye, because he was from Iowa. We could tell he had been drinking. The smell of beer on his breath was strong, and he was really struggling to stand up. He told us he had walked all the way from Georgia, which in his condition, he may have started a year ago. But we finished up talking to him and went on our way to put some more miles behind us. As we continued, we came across our second great view. I don't even think it says in here. No matter what you just went through, all these views are worth it. When you're that high up, your mind goes blank and you think of nothing.
Yeah. Every one is fantastic.
Yeah. And they're all like ledges, like it just drops down.
Yeah, you're walking through the woods and all of a sudden, oh, look, a view in a cliff.
And how we didn't fall off any of those?
Like when our first hike, the one that we forgot about.
No idea. It was just too good.
When we came up to Annapolis Rock, and I ran into that one guy, asking him if he saw you guys yet, and he goes, "Oh yeah, you guys were at Black Rock Cliffs, I think is the name." And I ended up at Annapolis because I passed you guys because you guys were skating, and I missed that whole freaking lookout.
That's right. We're like, how did he get in front of us? Right? Because then you blew past us.
And then I just stayed in Annapolis waiting for you, and that kind of asked me, "Hey, did you see that cottonmouth back there that was just off the trail?" And I walked right past that snake and never even knew it.
Yep.
Because you guys ended up getting a picture of it.
Yeah.
I was just feeling like death, and you guys were just sightseeing.
Okay, so the barber I've been doing like photography and shit for down the street from my house, I went over there and he called me up there because he bought a book and wanted me to sign up for him. He was like, "Man, I feel so bad for the guy that kept having to bail off the trails." And I was like, "Oh yeah, Tim. Yeah, I'm actually going to be going out to his house this weekend to do some of the podcasting with him." He's like, "I just felt so bad because you'd always get hurt." And I'm like, even at your thinnest, your knees, the 1 year you were ready to roll. And then...
No. So, a great way to discover if you have bad genetics and poor genes that affect your knees is to do the Appalachian Trail.
Yeah, you can't...
Because I never thought that I had bad knees until our very first trip. And it was, holy hell.
Did we bail on that one? Was
No, I suffered through it. And I just went slow.
Where did we end up? Where did we get... Did we... Wait, furnace. Is that the foam furnace we had?
Yes. Where the ice cream place was.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. We ended up gaining good ground on the flatter spots, so around 5 p.m. we ended up at our first shelter, Crampton Gap. Right when we got there, we got the fire started and setting up tents. It drizzled for a little bit, but only for about 5 minutes. After everything was set up, we ate our food, laid on our sleeping pads, around the fire, relaxing, enjoying nature. 12 miles a day. Okay, this is the one where...
This is the day that we woke up and we were ready to go.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to die.
Yep, okay. I just want to make sure you're on the same page. This is when we were at the top of the mountain.
No, but we started off, like, even at the halfway point through that day. Like, I was feeling good. And then that last half, it was game oversville.
Yeah, that's when me and Jeremy we had to boogie because it was getting late and we didn't know. The next shelter was
Well, because
away.
we planned on stopping at a shelter at like the 12-mile mark. But we all decided that we didn't feel like stopping already. Like, we had a ton of daytime left.
Yes, and then we were trying to figure out if we weren't able to get to the next shelter, if we were able to just kind of pull off or get off the trail.
Right, and we were pulling out the map to see, okay, the next one is another 12 or 8 miles. We should be able to do it because we just did so many miles in X amount of hours.
Yeah, because you planned them that year.
Yep.
Yeah, for the first couple of years you were planning them all.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, then we kept getting through like March year as well. We can't settle this shit. Woke up at 6 a.m. Not being on this one.
Ooh.
Made some eggs and bacon, MREs. Packed up and headed out around 7:30. Heading down the hill, we came across this old beat-up stone building and a church, Dahlgren Chapel, that led us to the Civil War-looking town. That one was the Harvest Fair.
Yep.
But we didn't have time to hang out for too long, and we needed to fill our water bladders. We ended up doing so at the Potomac River around 11:30 a.m.
Sure did.
And that one was cool because there was the actual like walking trail that we made, like little.
Yeah, it was
gravel
like pea
trails.
gravel.
Yeah, it was perfect.
We did like 4.5 miles in an hour through there.
Yeah. That's where we knew, if it was like that for a while, we knew we had to step the game up and hurry up.
Yep.
Because there was just garbage coming up. The view walking up to that giant river was breathtaking with the kayakers all over. Blue skies, crystal clear, cold water, and all you hear was rushing of the current flowing downstream. Cute wind. Just off in the distance, you could see kayakers battling the current. That was a sentence. That was my whole sentence right there.
I like it.
Just off the distance, we could see kayakers battling the current. Dumb. After taking in the views and rehydrating, we continued a nice flat bike walking trail, Chesapeake and Ohio towpath, which took us all the way into Harper's Ferry, a cool old town with cobblestone roads and old buildings. We decided we deserved a nice cold beer, because why not? So we stopped at a small pub called Private Quinn's Pub at 12:45, which actually caught fire and burnt down in 2015, which was the one Tim said they rebuilt and still up. We each had 2 beers and were debating if we should get a hotel in town to hang out at, let the guys' knees rest. Yours and Steve's.
Yeah. Yeah, because he had his little pimp stick.
Yeah, he still has that.
Does he really?
Yep, has it in his office. And bust ass on Sunday. We decided it was a bad idea, so we finished our beer and continued our trek. Not much longer after we crossed the Shenandoah River. Then the trail got really intense. That was another sentence. Then the trail got really intense. Yeah. Yes.
Dude, editing's for
That's. Who needs that? The
That's
words
just-
are there. Just put it
That's for
together.
Quakers.
One of the steepest and longest inclines yet.
Here, you know what? I'm going to bring this a little closer.
I would. I don't know if my fingers are tingling now because I might be having a heart attack or if it's cold.
Oh, look, it's still out of frame. How about that?
Cinderella.
Oh, look. Can you even tell that I'm having a drink?
No. warm your cockles?
Just, just chilling. It's only 20 degrees outside and 48 mile an hour wind
That's normal.
out of the west.
Due east. Oh, okay.
Where were we? Something about a great sentence.
So well, that's all. That's all. What was the steepest and longest incline? Yeah, this is not your phrase, so wait.
Okay.
You know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But we all pushed through it, and this is where Steve's knees started to give him issues. How about that? Steve was the one having issues that time. When we all reached the top.
Oh, that's right. Because I felt so bad for Steve, but I was so happy that it wasn't me.
Sucks to be you. Should have trained.
Fucking first timer here.
When we all reached the top around 3, we realized that we had hit the West Virginia line. That was a great place to rest our legs and have a small bite to eat to keep our energy going. The rest of the evening went pretty smooth, same stuff as before, hills, rocks, and roots. Steve hitting every one of them. 5:30 p.m. rolls around, we finally reached Keys Gap, where Jeremy had been sitting waiting for us for about 20 minutes. This is where that fireball guy comes in. Do you remember him? That guy that claimed he lived on the trail?
He had the plastic bag full of shit that he was just on the trail. And he was the one that was talking about people would leave bananas out and he would just walk over and pick up the bananas and shit off the trail.
Yep.
Yeah, that guy.
Yep.
He was an alright dude.
Yeah. He was a little bit more chatty.
Yeah.
He
He was more coherent than Hawkeye.
Yeah, and that's the guy that had actual 40s next to him.
Yep.
I hung back with Steve to make sure he was okay and his knee wasn't getting worse. We caught up with Bigfoot and AT Steamroller. How about that?
Yeah.
You were keeping up with him. As they were talking to an older guy that lived in the woods on the AT about 2 miles from the gap. I'll show the picture here. Just so I don't have to edit it. Damn it.
Hey, focus.
Enhance. There he is, with his 40 and bag of things. He said he lived there on the trail,
Or he lived just off the trail. Like his backyard was on the trail.
Yeah.
So instead of like driving a vehicle,
Light bulbs too or something?
I don't know, he had a bunch of weird stuff, but
He was sitting on a stump drinking a 40 with 2 other 40s in his bag, smoking some sort of little cigar. The first thing Jeremy said when me and Steve got there was, "Do you guys want to do a shot?" That was the fireball.
yeah.
As he pulls out a fifth of fire, how big is a fifth?
Your normal bottle.
Okay, so it's not like the behind the counter little ones?
No, it's the full.
Okay, he didn't have the fifth. He had, like our little travel ones. Like how I would bring my little plastic
Yeah, like
jag.
the little 250s, 300s, whatever they were. Yeah.
As much as I drank with whiskey, I never figured out the sizes.
No, because we were trying to empty it.
That's true. Jeremy says, "Do you guys want to do a shot?" As he pulls out the fifth of the whatever, a fireball, the old man says, "Hell yeah, I do." Grabs the bottle and takes 2 big swigs. We all laughed, then also took a swig. It's okay, he had his problem.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alcohol killed it.
Yep.
It was getting late and we needed to get to our shelter before it got dark. We pushed through for 2 more hours when we finally reached our shelter for the night. Steve and I were following about 30 minutes behind Bigfoot and AT Steve. I'm just going to call you Tim.
Hi.
We get it. When me and Steve came up to David Lesser's shelter, we came across a black bear, pretty good size, maybe 400 pounds. Did you guys see it as you were... Because that's when we got, that was where we were headed for
We
shelter.
did see it because he was just off the trail off to the right.
Yep.
Because it went up on a small incline and there was a bunch of big rocks and stuff up there.
Yep.
And just zero attention given to us at all.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when, everybody,
Yep.
And then all the campers, because you guys had gotten ahead and you went down because we're
the water source was all the way at the bottom, and we were not going, because we just did 20 freaking miles.
Yeah.
And the people up top told us that the water was a quarter of a mile down the hill.
Yeah, and not to go down there because they just saw a bear.
Because there was a bear down there, and we were like, we don't give a shit.
Yeah,
we want water. So we just set up camp right off the water source.
Yeah, that had to have been the bear's den sleeping area because these rocks were enormous and they had like little cubby holes.
Oh,
not carved out of them, but
no, it looked like just a
where bears
like if you would assemble rocks to make a cave.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's my favorite part. I like telling people we slept in a bear's cave, and everyone was telling us, "Oh, don't go down there because there's a bear in the area. We just saw one." Okay, well, where's the bear going to be when it comes nighttime? Where there's not much food, or where there's 10, 20 people camping?
Right, with
up at the
coolers
top.
and
Yeah.
That was the only disappointing thing about the Appalachian Trail.
Oh, people.
Was the amount of shelters that you would end up at that were like 2 miles off the road that people would just come up to and park.
Yeah. And people needed those shelters, the thru hikers. Those were the ones that needed to sleep there because they didn't bring as much camping gear.
But I'm also guessing that, like, as a thru hiker, the amount of research you're probably doing about that hike and the forums and stuff that are out there probably told everybody, a lot of tourists hit this one, stay away.
Do not go there. When we got to the shelter around 8:30, it was like a party campground with people scattered all over. Passing by the groups, me and Steve asked the people if they saw 2 taller guys come through here. Which, yeah, he knew. Jeremy was super tall compared to, I guess, me, which I'm just super short.
Sub-short.
Vertically challenged. A woman says, yeah, they came and went down to the bottom of the mountainside by those 2 giant boulders. But we told them not to go down there because there was a black bear nearby. Me and Steve look at each other and back to the group and say, okay, and we headed down. We went to the very bottom where we couldn't even hear the other hikers talking up top. It was a long, hard day. It was nice to drop the backpacks and chill out for a minute. Where camp was at, it looked like there was a bear's den of some sort. Well, in the middle of the night, we hear loud screaming, yelling, bear! I don't want to yell too loud.
Yeah.
The reason we went to the very bottom was for 2 reasons, which we explained. There was a creek running along the bottom so we could use as much water as we wanted. The bear could smell the food that all those hikers had up top. That's why we were there. Whether it's exposed food or not, they knew there was food there. But seriously, we were in the giant boulder garden with little caves for bears to sleep in.
Yeah, because that was like 2 o'clock in the morning when they were yelling bear.
Yep. Then we walked up. So this is going to be fun reading all these because if I skip one, that doesn't say Bigfoot. I woke up at 8:30, headed to the steep incline, passing by all the hikers that had the bear scare. Me and Jeremy got to the top and saw a guy with a nice husky dog. Do you remember him? Were you there?
I vaguely remember seeing the husky dog, but I don't think I was up there to talk to him.
Yeah, he told us that he had another husky dog before. He raised as a puppy and took on the Appalachian Trail and recently passed away. He pulled out a bag that had the dog's ashes in it and scattered the ashes along the trail as he went. Because his dog would hold some of the gear in the ashes.
All right, so I do remember the backpack dog.
Yeah. Yep. The beginning of the trail seemed pretty simple. Me and Steve picked up the rear. I wasn't going to leave him behind. We got to a really thick part on the trail, almost like rainforest style. This is the mosquitoes. Mosquitoes and gnats were a nice touch. That was
I like that.
Once we got out of the thick, it opened up a bit, and we caught up to Jeremy and Tim at another nice lookout point. It was a good thing we took a breather because what happened next was totally unexpected. I should leave it there. Dun, dun, dun.
Tune in next week for part 2.
Oh yeah, there will be multiple parts. We thought 11 miles should be no problem since we knocked out 20 miles the previous day. Then we came up to a sign that said roller coaster starts here. I don't even think we've been back to that. Like, we've always talked about going back. I think obviously that's might be in our past, but I don't think we ever went back. And
No, I've been wanting to do it again. The problem is, like, how shitty my knees are.
just get one of those off-road wheelchairs.
I could get one of those little e-bikes with just knobby tires and...
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
They make those.
Yeah, we'll just skip Pennsylvania because...
Like you and Jeremy going over like routes and stuff. The sounds and songs and shit that we would say along the trail is so dumb. I wish I recorded all of those because we would just randomly sing stuff.
No, and then we'd end up acting like we had handlebars in our hands
Yeah.
and acting like dirt bikes.
Get over the rut.
So this was also the hike where, what, was that coming into Maryland, where we were at the top of the hill and it was nothing but like car-sized boulders that you had to climb down?
Yeah, what they call that, like devil's... No, that wasn't that one.
Because that was...
You're talking about we just squeezed in between the boulders, like shimmy up.
No, it was coming down because that's when my knees really started. It wasn't going up that hurt the knees, it was the coming down.
I think
Being fat was what was
PA was-
killing me going up.
all the PA ones, they all just go together because there was just rocks.
Yeah,
I
'cause
think it
the
had-
first hike, our first night we woke up and we're like, all right, it's going to be a great day. And we made it 13 feet down the trail and it was a straight cliff up.
Yeah. Why did I keep rocks? Yeah.
I was gonna say, where's
That
my
has-
phone? Maybe I had it.
That may have been it. Oh. I don't think I put it.
Let's see.
Oh, wait a minute, dude. This is the. I would shoot you in the face.
Every single stop, I'm going to shoot you in the fucking face.
Yeah, there's keys here. Yeah, that. That's one. But those were not the big rocks.
No. Oh, you guys, I forgot about that. The Trail Angels that gave you guys the sandwiches.
Yep.
You guys finished each other's sandwiches. Oh, and the boardwalk too. That was an awesome section.
Yeah.
Because wasn't that like that was the giant fern section where it was nothing but ferns?
Yep. Yeah, that's when you guys got ahead of us by a decent amount. You guys got to the actual shelter at Bear's Den. And then me and Steve, there was no way Steve was able to, because we had to cross the highway to get across and go up and over to Bear's Den. And then you guys called and said that it was full.
Yeah.
There was no point. Spoiler alert, sorry guys. That had myself. That, yeah. See, they're all going together.
No, that's
was
yeah.
this.
So
Was this
we got
Gettysburg?
yeah, because that was the hike that we got to where we were to stop, and that was what Bear's Den Hostel.
Yeah.
Because, you know, newsflash, I didn't check what a hostel was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't either. I thought it was.
So we got there, we figured it out that like you needed to get there early to get a free bed. And they were completely packed full, and we were trying to figure out what the hell do we do now. It was backtrack 6 miles, or go forward another 10, or call Diana and John and take us back to Gettysburg.
Yeah, Natalie was there with them. Yeah, and they had been drinking at the Blue and Black, or the Blue and Gray bar tavern thing in Gettysburg.
Yeah, because that was the day that we discovered how raw your ass cheeks got from hiking.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Yeah. I had to throw I had to throw my underwear away
That's right, because it was so much
grown into my ass from all the blood. The most painful shower of my life.
I completely forgot about the bloody underwear.
Yep.
Yeah, because when I went to go shower, there was a pair of underwear in the trash can. I'm like, what the hell happened?
Yep.
Oh, boy. God, what a great time.
Could not sit down.
Let's see. Roller coaster, that's up. Nice downhill. We had to use our hands to climb up these rock cliffs, bounce on rocks over these creeks. At this point, Steve's knee was really starting to give him problems, but he pushed through the pain and made it to one of the best views we had seen on the trail yet, which was Ravens Rocks.
Oh, I forgot about Ravens Rocks.
That was the highest point, because that was when there was a house way off in the distance.
I do remember the house because we were really pointing it out.
Yeah.
Because it was like the next ridge over, and it was like 15 miles or some crap.
Yeah. All around here. That's when we were all dreading the roller coaster.
Like,
Didn't
this
you-
sounds great.
Yeah, cool. It was the highest point we reached, 1,530 feet. We saw some rock climbers to our left, which isn't what you think about in Yosemite. It was just, the incline was still not straight up and down. Off in the distance was a cool looking house in the middle of nowhere. This view was unreal. Me and Steve had a deadline to meet the guys up at Bear's Den. So we had to bust ass and move on because of the upcoming trail. As anything like we went through, it was going to take a while. And it was just that, lots of ups and downs, tight spots to get around. As we were getting close to the end of the roller coaster, which actually that wasn't the end, that was like the midpoint of the roller coaster, right?
Yeah, because
That wasn't
Bear's
bad.
Den was like the middle of the roller coaster.
Yeah.
Because that's why we wanted to go back, was to finish the roller.
Yeah. Yep. As we were getting close to the end of the roller coaster, I got a call from Tim. He said the Bear's Den hostel 45 minutes ago, saying, "Call the wives. The hostel is full, and if we plan on camping, we need to hike back through the roller coaster 9 miles and set up camp." We weren't going to do that, so me and Steve got to the bottom of the trail where the road was. Talked to a nice family that gave us some watermelon, chips, and sandwiches. Those are the trail items we were talking about. At the same time, we hadn't eaten all day.
No, because we had 14 miles to do, and once we started it, like, it sounded great because we did 20 miles the day before. So we're like, oh, 14 is going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
But we didn't realize how hard of a 14 miles it was going to be.
Being a roller coaster.
Yep.
That is a bad
No, battery looks full.
Sure.
Yeah, it's on the
red.
left-hand side.
Oh, it's on the left-hand side. It just says recording. Okay. When the family left, me and Steve laid on the ground and talked for about 2 hours, waiting for the girls to pick us up and take us to our hotel in Gettysburg. How did you guys get to Gettysburg? Did we pick you up too?
Picked us up from Bear's Den.
We grabbed some beers and ate wings and pizza like we hadn't eaten in years. But all in all, we had a great time and look forward to the next year's adventure. That was when we were laying down in the hotel room.
Rubbing each other's feet.
Yep, and we each were laying down in like a little square. We each had beer, or cold beer
We
on each
made a
other's
circle with everybody's feet getting rubbed in beer, and the pizza was in the center, and we ate that pizza and wings in like 3.5 minutes.
It looked like a pigsty in there.
It smelled awful.
It did smell pretty bad.
That cleaning crew did not get tipped big enough for that room.
No. I can't wait to get to the next hotel. If we get to that today, it's... Okay, so now this is a new hike. This is in September. Was this the guy that gave us the necklace? The bad luck necklace?
Oh, A.T. George.
Was that his name?
Yep. I still have his phone number in my phone.
I have the necklace hanging out. So now this is the part where I debate on like reading in. Okay, yeah, this is the hotel store.
This is the one
The
I got
bikers.
sick. No. I got sick on this trip. With George. So this must not be the one with the necklace.
Yeah, this one was. It says Scottish in it. That was it. Okay, yeah. Let's read.
Okay.
Keeping the tradition of drinking and going over our big weekend, we of course got up a bit blurry at 3 a.m. This is the year that Jeremy wanted to save money for gas. We took his car and he had gas tanks in the trunk.
Yeah, we had
With-
the gas cans.
With just towels shoved in the tops of them with the fumes going the whole time.
Oh God, that was so bad.
Once we got to Jeremy's house, we packed up the car and we were on the road by 4:30 a.m. It took about 5 hours driving to the starting point in PA, which was the Pine Grove Furnace State Park. After a few last-minute prep work and filling waters, we were off. Back on the AT southbound?
I don't think.
One year we did do southbound.
Yeah, because every year was northbound except for one.
I think we did that one. No, that wasn't the year we did 2 cars because we hitchhiked, or we were trying to hitchhike to get back to that shitty hotel.
Yeah, the Skylight Lounge or whatever it was called.
Scottish Inn. Yep. This is you. The start of the trail was a bit uphill and through the woods, passing by old houses and cabins, while walking through the gravel road. I already knew that Tim wasn't going to be able to complete this section either, not even 10 minutes into the hike, he says, and I quote,
Fucking hills.
yep, every time. And we still say that right now. That is not what we wanted to hear this early. What was the one year we just got McDonald's breakfast and we drank like Monster coffee? Is this it?
This was the year, yeah.
Yeah, drinking Monster coffee energy drinks and McDonald's coffee or breakfast. Not a good way to start.
No, we started off on the road foot.
Ayo! Soon enough, we passed up the houses and got to pure bliss. Yeah. Pure words.
I like it. You're a wordsmith.
Masterpiece. Not an editing smith. Walking up on a family of 4 deer, we stood there for a while just watching them in their natural habitat. That was all Jeremy wanted to sit and watch them. No real views yet. I got to Tom's Run shelter about 12. Sat for a bit, reading the signature book that other hikers signed. Couldn't sit for too long. We had about 5 more miles to go, and we didn't know what was ahead. Not having much of a breakfast, we stopped for a snack about 1. This was when we found out that Tim's knee was not doing well. Me and Jeremy waited for about 20 minutes for him to catch up to us. Once he caught up, he had a quick bite and rested. We were off to the shelter. 3 hours and 50 minutes later, we made it. But during the last stretch, we passed the official midway point at the AT, 1,090 and a half miles to Maine, and the same thing to Georgia. Spent some time carving our names into the trail, or into the post that was there. Tim carved AT Steamroller. Jeremy signed Bigfoot. Me, I signed. Now I put Dry Fire, but changed to City. Did I? I don't remember what I carved.
All right, so I remember this being like a 15-minute debate / argument of what you were going to carve in there.
Yeah.
Because you wanted to carve in dry fire, but Jeremy and I were arguing that there's no way in hell you're changing away from city. You can't just change your damn name.
I hated city.
Uh-huh.
Just because these guys live out in like the country area, and I was in the what do you guys call it, the 440 or 330 area code.
330.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Snobby.
Shallow and pedantic.
Yes, indeed. The next day, final steps. This has to be my favorite part of any trail. Was running into these guys. The hotel spot, which I had to reword that one a little different too, because of the activities that were going on.
Yeah, yeah.
Fully rested, we woke up and had our coffee and breakfast, then back to the trail around 8. This trail had no high views overlooking towns, but the trail had great fall foliage and tall pine trees. It was beautiful enough. The Pine Needle Trail led us to the next mile or so, then it was back to hills and rocks.
That was the softest part of the trail that I have ever walked on.
Was that when we met up with that Scottish guy, or?
No, that was the first hike.
Okay.
Because there was the bottle of liquor and vodka that was, if you see a roll of toilet paper hanging on a tree, and then you'll see a toilet seat, behind that toilet seat was the bottles of booze.
Yeah, because it was under wasn't it under like a big rock? You
A false rock, yeah.
Yeah, you had to lift up the rock and we each took a swig. Lord knows how many people drank that if they knew what was there.
Uh-huh.
We didn't care. After 2 hours passed, we took our first snack break. Tim was still in pretty bad shape with his knee. Me and Jeremy waited for him to see if he could continue. Sure enough, he got back up and headed down the trail. Passing through the tunnel, which was like those weird overhanging.
Yeah, it was all rhododendrons and mountain laurels.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not looking for names. Some pictures I took out of here, and
No, but that was coming into the Pine Needle Trail, I think.
yeah, I took some out in the basement. But yeah. Passing through the tunnel, which seemed to be trimmed out of bushes. Very cool. Knowing Tim was in pain, we didn't want to sit back and check it out too long. The next 2 hours went pretty quick for me and Jeremy, passing through some forest that looked like the woods of Gatlinburg. The last downhill slope before getting to Caledonia State Park was pretty brutal. Once again, me and Jeremy got to the park, sat on the picnic table, had a smoke, and 45 minutes, waiting for Tim for 45 minutes to catch up. Seeing him hobble down the gravel path, which was just the parking lot.
That was probably one of the prettiest state parks that I've ever been in.
Yeah, because like a year or two later, I took Natalie there, and we just chilled and had a picnic along that river where we bailed off at.
Yeah.
After seeing Tim come down the gravel, we knew something had to change. We sat around for about an hour debating on what to do next. We finally decided that stopping the trip short was for the
best.
So we went to the state park office to see where the nearest hotel and shuttle were. Total bust. Now this is the time of, there was no Ubers, there was no Lyft. There was, the only thing that was able to maybe give us a lift were those like random trail angel people that drive by and they'll pick people up and take them to the next destination.
This was probably my worst, like most hated part of any of the trips.
Really?
Like that walk
The pain.
down the road.
Oh yes, okay, because it was just nothing but we were on concrete.
It was
Walking
asphalt.
down the main road.
I felt like I just wanted to put a bullet through my leg.
Even Jeremy said it was bad, just
It-
because,
It hurt so bad.
and it was all flat, but just
And
It was
it felt
pavement.
like, it was what, 4 miles?
yeah. And the one guy that was out cutting his grass or something like that, I think we stopped and asked him like where the hotel was.
Oh, you're a half mile up.
Yeah.
3 miles
Yeah.
later.
Yep. Total bust. We ended up hiking along Lincoln Boulevard for 5 miles to the Scottish Inn and Suites. I don't know when or if it's even possible for that place to be a suite. The hotel room, I think, was $50.
Yeah.
And I think that was overpaying.
Oh, it was definitely overpaid.
The smoke alarm or the smoke detector in the hotel, the battery was out of it, hanging.
Yep.
It was hanging from a wire. There was a TV, there was a gross chair, and I'm pretty sure each room probably had different chairs in them because it just looked like it was
Oh yeah,
randomly furnished.
It was like if there was ever a moment you walked into a room and there was a cup chair, that was the cup chair.
Yeah, and who slept on the floor? Was it Jim?
I think Jeremy was going to sleep in the chair and then ended up on the floor.
Yeah, and you had the bed. What did I do in the chair? I don't remember. That night was also a blur, but there was a lot involved that night.
There was a lot involved. That was one of my first times.
Was it really?
Yeah. It was like probably time number 2 for me. And I enjoyed that was when I discovered the healing power.
Yeah. How about the same thing, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that the end of the night was the best.
Sniffle Fritz.
Yeah. Yeah.
Goddamn Toy Story gets me every time still.
At the end of the night when we passed out, we had Toy Story going. We were eating something. Did we stop at the gas station and grab food before we get?
No, we had pizza delivered.
Did we?
Yeah.
To that shitty hotel?
Yeah. Because the bikers did too.
That's right.
That's when
because
we
the
all laid
pizza
down
box
the pistols on the pizza box.
Yep. It wasn't the worst hotel ever, but not the best by far. But it was what we had to do. The room was very small with one bed, one chair, an old fridge not plugged in, a smoke alarm with no battery, and the couple next to us in the room were in their 20s, a young guy, and he had to be his wife or girlfriend or something.
And their son.
Kid, yeah. And they were big OSU fans. Sitting outside listening to the football game, because that Ohio State was actually playing that game.
Yep.
We shared a few drinks with the neighbor.
We were sitting on the lanai, if you will.
At least we
The
got to see
plastic
mountains.
chairs, Yeah.
Then a group of bikers pulled up and hung out around the picnic tables in the hotel yard.
Oh, see, you missed a very important detail there. There was no picnic tables in the yard.
Where were we sitting?
They went behind the hotel and started dragging this shit out. Like they've been there before.
That's right.
And they brought out a fire pit and everything else.
Yeah, they said they go there almost every
Uh-huh.
year. And that's their choice that they go there.
Oh,
Maybe they just keep that one spot like clean for them because they know. It's like, oh yeah, we'll be here this time. Keep it clean.
Look at the old biker dude. Like, I don't think cleanliness was in his forte.
No, that guy did not give a shit.
No, like he was showing us burnout marks on his living room floor when he rebuilt Harleys inside the house.
Oh my gosh, I forgot he showed us those.
Yes. And then every year on New Year's, he would take his motorcycle out for a New Year's ride, and he was telling us about his wife or his girlfriend or whatever that would help push him down the driveway to get him out on the road.
I'm glad I did this because I forgot about that story. I
Yep.
forgot all of his old stuff, his leather helmet. That guy was awesome.
But that motorcycle had 225,000 miles on that bike.
The other guys had like gliders.
Well, yeah, because they all trailered, and he was the only real one out of the group. The rest were a bunch of...
all the different tanks
Yep.
and shit.
I love that dude. That guy was awesome.
Yeah.
The rest of them
I'm
were
so
all
glad I
posers.
I'm so glad I went That was awesome. They said they come to this hotel the past few years, always stay around the fire. So we grabbed our beer, whiskey, and I blacked it out in here. We had pistols with us. And started up a conversation with them. I don't think I would have if you guys weren't there. hilarious because I just don't. I'm not that guy. But Jeremy was like, let's go talk to him. Because I think you guys had your bikes at that point. Or you did.
Yeah, I had mine.
Not taken out there. They were great people, especially the old biker we called Pilot, due to his old leather helmet. I don't really remember the conversations, but I do have a picture where he had his ass crack hanging out. He told Tim to go back there and look at one of his patches, and there he had his hairy ass crack hanging out.
It wasn't his ass crack. It was the whole
Oh yeah. He just did that for the picture. Oh no! Oh God! There's so much.
That's why they were at the Scottish Inn. Man.
Yeah.
They were not worried about
Yeah, not in the slightest. And another one where Pilot had his tongue hanging out, acted like he was going to go kiss Tim. We drank
I
the...
almost stuck that giant ass tongue in my ear.
Yeah, you did. That was very close.
It was very uncomfortable.
We drank the night away with those biker folks. I imagine around 11 p.m. or so, we went to our room, had some pizza, had a hit, insert whatever you think is there, and watched TV. I think it was Toy Story.
Yep.
Soon we passed out. Me and Tim were in bed, and Jeremy was on the shitty floor. God, we were laughing the entire night.
The amount
that was the
that
giggling.
you guys yelled at me, because I could not stop giggling.
Yeah, the giggle fits. What did we...
Like, just...
who's the actor we have those... the way he laughs.
Oh, from...
Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn.
Yes. God, you guys kept yelling at me. And every time you guys would yell at me, it
You
would
would
fire
laugh
it
even
back
more.
up. Or, like, when we turned everything off and it was just pitch black, everybody's going to bed.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get myself to calm down and just gonna go to sleep. And then Matt would sneeze. And it would just fire the laughing back up again.
Oh, what a night that was.
Oh, God, I have never laughed that hard in my life.
That was fantastic. Waking up early. Oh, this one's called End of the Road. It's the end of this trip. Waking up early Sunday, clean up, and get to bullshitting about last night's events, just waiting for our neighbor buddy with the family to come to his car. Oh, wait, no. To take us to his car at...
Yeah, because we had to go to, we went to the gas station and they were taking us to Jeremy's car.
Yeah, that's right. Because we had to wait for his wife or something to wake up, or girlfriend, because it was her car. And I worded that horribly. Wake up early Sunday, clean up, and get to bullshitting about last night's events. Just waiting for our neighbor buddy to take us to our car at the furnace room. Okay, yeah.
You just read it like a moron.
Oh, yeah. Again, I know what I wrote, so I'm jumping ahead, like trying to reword it. Yeah, that was a comfortable ride. Tim and Jeremy in the back seat with a crying baby. I, of course, being the smallest, was packed in the back trunk area with in the
I
Florida
forgot about that.
with all of our gear, and I am just huddled in, baby crying, which we didn't give a shit at that point because it was a ride. That was our only saving grace because
we didn't know what else the hell we were going to do.
We couldn't walk all the way back to the car. That was not even in the question.
No, like, I think we gave them like $100, $200 or something like that, and that was the best money well spent.
Yeah, and Jeremy filled up their car.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. Jeremy filled up the car, and then we just kicked in extra cash.
Yeah. No one needs to be living in a hotel with a family. I don't know.
Yeah, because they said that they were there for like a month.
Yeah. And I don't know if he was like had worked out there
He
or
was
something.
in between
or he was
jobs.
Laid off. Yeah. Coolest people. 30 minutes go by. My legs are going to sleep, cramped in the back. After we filled their gas tank, we went to Jeremy's car. We decided that we needed more time in the woods, so we headed 4 hours to the Allegheny Forest, after Minister Creek again, for the final night, because we cut it one night short, I guess.
Yeah. I forgot that we did that.
Was this when Jim crapped in the river? And then we were laughing hysterically because he didn't want to, but we're like, oh yeah, do it! And then we wanted to see if it would
float by.
God, we're dumb.
The amount of poop stories that are coming out of this.
Serious. Getting to the camp area, no one was around except for a fly fisherman in the distance. There were the three of us in the wild forest.
That was the trip. No, that wasn't the trip. Because you were fly fishing the trip that I'm thinking of.
With the bear?
With the bear coming across.
Yeah! Because
And
you
we're
guys were
trying
a
to
bunch
get
of... Yeah, you guys are being assholes when I was up on shore. So I'm like, fuck this, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna go fishing. I put my earbuds in, I go out there, I'm starting to fish. And then I look over, you guys are like waving your arms. I'm like, okay, whatever. I didn't even acknowledge it. And then you were starting to point, and I took out my earbud. I'm like, what? And you're like, there's a fucking bear down there. And I turned around, and
It walked 20 yards behind you, splashing through the river.
And
you were just dumbfounded.
Yeah. And he just went up the side, up on, he was coming to our side of the,
Yeah.
to the river.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a different story.
Sorry, Tism.
Yeah, no.
A lot of Minister Creek.
Oh my gosh, the best. The absolute best. Getting to the camp area, yada yada. Three of us. We had some beers and whiskey catching crawdads. That's when Jeremy caught that giant ass crawdad.
Yeah. The freaking lobster.
Oh yeah, there he had
Yeah.
cramped in the back. That monster next to the beer can was like a lobster. I still remember that. Remember that drunk dude?
We have a camp in Tindy that's 15, 20 minutes from there.
Really?
Yeah. It's where we go deer hunting.
Titty.
Right next to Ty Nesto.
The dark sky came quickly, which the blood red moon eclipse.
Oh, that's right. I thought we had a picture of it.
I may have it on my phone.
Or we were trying to get it because
Oh, that was.
we were sitting there all night long trying to take pictures of the damn thing.
Yep. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
Take
yeah.
a break, grab some water.
Right
Yep,
there.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Hitchhiking. We had the best view of the river. We cranked music, drank some beers, and took some swigs. Sitting by the fire, watching the eclipse go away right before our eyes.
Oh
We slowly
my
turned in.
God.
Hang on, I think that was actually the end.
So,
Wait, is this for the next morning or is this that night?
no.
Okay.
So,
let
as
me.
you're talking about cranking the radio, all I could hear in my head is,
I was debating on bringing the radio. It's sitting on my desk with all my other random memorabilia stuff. I was debating on bringing it. That is the
damn siren on that
best radio. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'll make this the last one here. Waking up to the sound of rain hitting the tent was just perfect. To some people, okay, see that's another way of wording it wrong. Waking up to the sound of rain hitting the tent was perfect. Period. To some people, it was the sound, or it was the sign to pack up and leave. To us, it was music to our ears. We woke up around 7, made some coffee out of the river. Fall rolling through the Allegheny Mountains was like a painting. Everything just perfect. Tim went to scoop water for his first coffee and saw 2 bald eagles soaring across the river. That was the best coffee we ever had. Rain
like,
or no rain.
ooh, I like that ending.
Yeah.
So,
pictures of the Eagles.
because it happened. And so we were getting coffee, and those eagles ducked out of the clouds, and they came in like F-15s, like low and stacked, and just was parallel with the river and just did a flyby.
And you know what? I think every time after that,
And
we've seen one or two eagles going over the river there.
right. So every time I think about that moment, I feel like I got pictures of the eagles coming in, but it's just like the picture in your brain.
Yeah. This was our view every morning. Am I focusing? Yeah. So that was the view from our camp spot every time. That's super low. Because remember, it would be really high and
Yeah,
people would be fishing all through there.
Yep.
Yeah, I would do that.
So part of that is, like, last year we did a motorcycle ride after I bought that, and we rode down to Cougar Bob's on the bikes and had lunch and stuff down there.
God, man, that's a whole bunch of other stories.
So if you ever want to do the whole hunt and camp thing again,
I do.
like, we can go down to camp and I will introduce you to Hotel Titty. Now I know that you don't drink anymore, but their wings in this bar, best wings ever. I went in there, I had 8 beers, 12 wings, and my bill was $22.
Oh my gosh! Well, you were just drinking beer?
Yeah, just having beers.
Damn, you can't find that anywhere.
No.
And this was
Titty.
last year?
Yeah, like Chris and I went down there for opening day of rifle season for PA. And I introduced Chris into Hotel Titty.
Did he get anything up?
He shut it down. After he let like 32 of them walk by. I bet you we saw 40 freaking deer. And like we even had doe, like a group of 6 or 7, 60 yards. And I'm like, Chris, doe.
Oh,
Deer.
you guys were
Deer.
sitting with each other?
Yeah. And I'm filming for Chris because I already have 3 deer. I don't think Chris had a deer yet. So I was just going to buck hunt. And if I saw a buck, I was going to shoot it, but like my gun was laying up against the tree. And I'm
Okay, so it wasn't, okay.
And I'm like, Chris, deer, where? I'm like, right in front of your goddamn face.
Are you
They're
awake?
60 yards out, and they start walking up the hill. He's like, oh, I didn't see him there.
Is he waiting for a buck?
No, he was wanting to duck.
Man,
But
that's surprising. Regroup it.
where is it?
Let's. Okay.
So
All right. Well, that was.
that was an event.
Yeah. What was it then? Are we trying to pick back up where we left off?
No, I thought you were closing out.
I am trying to close out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the event?
This
Um,
event.
Oh, yes.
This was
yes.
a great
Okay.
event.
Okay. When you said, I'm like, wait, what did I miss? Are we going back? Okay. Yeah. We're going to end it on that note.
The
Bullshit a little bit more.
the way the ADHD kicked in and we were all over the place and the memories that just coming back and the good times that we had with it.
I told you before, in this, like, all of these stories are basically going to be with you. Every one of them. Unless it's like little hiking trips that are...
Well, and
And then my solo trips out west and all that shit.
So the reason I keep coming up random, I have not read it yet. Because I didn't want to read it when you said that you wanted to do this type of read. And I'm like, no, I don't want to know what you put into it. I'll read it after we do this.
You don't need to now.
I want to live it and flow.
You did live it. Yeah, there'll be so many different times. Either you'll come to my house, I'll come back out here with the kid and Natalie.
We'll pick a nicer day when it's.
Yeah, now it's snowing. Now I can only imagine what the roads will be like.
Hell, we could even do it out on the fire.
Yeah,
We can do a campfire session.
yeah. If I get a new computer that the mics actually work. But for the most part, I mean, once I get home and I figure out if the audio came out and all that. But yeah.
What do you mean? The mic was working
It
the
was
whole
awesome.
time.
It worked great.
Yeah.
Definitely worked. Definitely didn't have anything else for work.
Did not hide anything.
No. Is that your pink steering wheel for this?
So that was a gag gift from Benjamin.
It's adorable.
So Ben got home and he's like, hey, out in the garage is your Christmas present. And Hattie was in on it too. And I'm like, what the hell? Like I tell her, don't buy me it. I don't, if I haven't bought it yet, it's because it's too expensive. And then I come out here and there's a pink steering wheel cover on the race car, so.
Adorable.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we're going to cut it. We'll get back to another episode with Tim again. If not, maybe just by myself another story, but there'll be definitely more.
Yeah.
So that's in this one. Left off with just before chapter 4, which was sick day, which I skipped work and went kayaking and fishing. And then the next one with you, Twin Sister Falls, March 20th, 2016.
7 years ago.
7 years ago. Okay, on that note, tune in next time. Timbo, everybody. Okay. Bye.